चैतन्यमनोष्टं स्थापितं येन स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपथकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। So Hare Krishna, I welcome all of you for today's Bhagavatam class. So we were discussing the third sloka of this first canto. So now we'll continue the remaining part of that third sloka's commentary. And then we'll jump to the next sloka. Sound is coming. So in the last class, Nigamakalpataror Galitam Tam Sukamakadamritadrava Samvitam Subhata Bhāgavatam Rasamalayam Umuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhāvata. So this was the discussion. There we have discussed certain points. So what is a rasam? Rasam is Rasaha, Krishna. Krishna is the Rasa. This was established using the Taittiriya Upanishad and also using Vedanta Sutra and Bhagavad Gita. There we have taken, so in the Taittiriya Upanishad it is said, Tasmadva etasmad Anandamaya Purusha. Compared to Vijnanamaya Purusha, there is a one more Purusha sakalar to that. He is Anandamaya Purusha. So Siraha Modaha Siraha Anandaha, I think what is it? Exactly not reading. And Dakshina Pakshaha Modaha, Uttara Pakshaha Pramodaha, Atma Anandaha, Brahmapucham Pratisṭa. Shiraha Priyaha, Dakshina Pakshaha Modaha, Uttara Pakshaha Pramodaha, Atma Anandaha, Pucham Brahmapucham Pratisṭa. This was the description of the just Anandamaya Purusha. Anandamaya Purusha's all the limbs are full of bliss, and his tail is Brahman. So we established there this Anandamaya Purusha is only the Saha means Saha Raso Vai Saha Rasam Labdva Anandi Bhavati. After this fifth Anuvak, there is a sentence. Raso Vai Saha, he is Rasa. And after getting him, one will become full of bliss. Then this Saha is indicating what? This Saha is indicating the entire Purusha, not the just tail. Saha means you should not take here Brahman, but you should take Saha means the total Anandamaya Purusha. What is the reason why we should not take only the tail? Because that was not the sequence That means that context, the contextual breakage will be there. That means in that context, every time we are seeing, every time in every step, total Purusha is compared with the previous Purusha, not the just some part. So because of this reason, we should understand that here Saha means which is coming after the fifth Anuvak, where in that fifth Anuvak, Anandamaya Purusha is described. That Saha is indicating the total Purusha, not the part of that Purusha. Everywhere Saha is indicating the total Purusha. Why we should take here the part? So that's why that is a logic we have given, that Saha is nothing but the Anandamaya Purusha. But Anandamaya Purusha is who? Who is that Anandamaya Purusha? Anandamayobhyasat. Anandamaya Purusha is nothing but Brahman. And that Anandamaya Purusha is, that means in that Anandamaya Purusha description, what is said? Brahmapucham pratisṭa. Pratisṭa means shelter. Because we have taken in the previous Purushas also pratisṭa word came. In that previous, when the previous Purushas are described in the previous Anuvaks, there also pratisṭa means we took the meaning of shelter. So here also in Anandamaya Purusha description also we should take pratisṭa means shelter meaning. That means Anandamaya Purusha is shelter for Brahman. That meaning we should take. So that Anandamaya Purusha is Brahman and he is a shelter for the Brahman. And who is that Brahman? If you want to know, then that means who is a shelter for the Brahman and who is that personality? That Anandamaya Purusha is nothing but the Krishna. Because in the Bhagavad Gita we are seeing Brahmano pratisṭam. I am the shelter for the Brahman. I am the shelter for the Bhakti. I am the shelter for the this and that. Like that he is saying many actually. So that's why Anandamaya Purusha, who is the shelter for the Brahman, is nothing but what? By referring Bhagavad Gita, we are understanding that is a Krishna who is a shelter for the Brahman. So like this, we established Krishna is a full of Rasa, and that Rasa is nothing but what? Bhāgavata. Krishna is Rasa. Bhāgavatam is Rasa. Krishna and Bhāgavatam not a non-different actually. And that is a ripened fruit, and it is full of bliss. The Rasa Bharitam. It is non-different from the Krishna. So that's why since it is a ripened fruit, it fell from the tree. Ripe fruits will not stay on the tree. They fall from the tree. The tree is what? Vedic tree. So from that Vedic tree, this fruit already fell down. Fell down into where? It fell down into the mouth of the Sukadeva Goswami. Since it is fell into the mouth of the Sukadeva Goswami, so the important part in that tree is the fruit, that ripened fruit. She is very tasty. So the essence of the tree is the fruit, and if you want to get that, where you should search? Do you need to search in the tree, or you should search in the mouth of the Sukadeva Goswami? You have to search in the mouth of the Sukadeva Goswami, not on the tree. So that's why to find Bhagavatam, to find that Rasa, you don't need to study Vedas. You should just search in the mouth of the Sukadeva Goswami. What is that? That is a Bhagavatam. So just for getting the Rasa, you need to search in the mouth of the Sukadeva Goswami. That means you should. What is there in the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami? Bhagavatam is there. So that's why you should search Bhagavatam. Not the total tree. It's already out from the tree. It is separated by the Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva compiled all the Vedas. And at that time, everything is one only initially. All the Vedas are in one form only. That is Yajurveda. So Vasudev thought that in Kali Yuga people cannot read this whole book. If you don't divide the syllabus into the different parts, if you keep everything as one book, and if you ask everyone to study that, then everyone will fail. Then what is a better way? You make it into the segments, parts, and give the responsibility to the different people. And the different schools will carry forward the different limbs of that, and different parts of that book. Then in the society, everything will be there. Otherwise, if we try to make everyone is expert in the total book, then it is very difficult actually. Very few people can be qualified, and that to Kali Yuga, manda sumanda matiyo manda bhagya. Because of this reason, Vasudev divided this one Veda into 4 Vedas, and also he separated from that Puranas also, and also he separated Srimad Bhagavatam. That is nothing but the ripened part of that grape tree. And since it is full of tasty thing, the juice, so that's why he gave it to the first, his son. All other things he gave to the different rishis. Jaimini Rishi, Paila Rishi, this Rishi, that Rishi, Romaharshan is given with all the Puranas. But the Srimad Bhagavatam is given to Sukadeva Goswami. So, from that Sukadeva Goswami, it is carried forward through the other rishis, Sutta Goswami and the other branches, and like that, that fruit is carried forward into the different Shishyas, Shishya Parampara, and it is coming further. Now, so that's why to get that fruit, we should not search in the tree, but we should search in the mouth of the Sukadeva Goswami. That's a Sukamukha. Phalam idam. Okay, this is also Sambhavita Kimva Sukamukaditi Heto Pancham. Yesham Aham Priya Atme Iti Sukavakya Pramanya. You can take here Sukamukha as the Hetu also, Sukamukha as the Apadana. What is the Hetu and Apadana? Apadana means from mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. Hetu means Srimad Bhagavatam is authentic because it is coming out from mouth of the Sukadeva Goswami. Because of Sukadeva Goswami, it is coming from mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. That's why Sukavakya Pramanya. Bhagavatam is nothing but what? Sukavakyam. It is a sentences given by the Sukadeva Goswami. That's why it is authentic. Who is already free from all the contamination. Like this also you can take one meaning, or otherwise which is coming from the mouth and it is falling to the other rishis. So from mouth it is fall. That means from the mouth of that Sukadeva Goswami, this Bhagavatam is coming further. Or otherwise, because of this Bhagavatam is coming from this, because also if Hetu is Panchami is there, na? You can take it as Hetu, or otherwise you can take it as Apadana. You can take from, or other you can take because of this is from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami, or otherwise you can take so from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami also take. The two types of meanings you can take. So that's why the meaning will change actually. Bhagavatam is authentic because it is coming from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. This also you can take, or otherwise Bhagavatam is coming from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. Here Mukha means you can take sentence. Sukha Mukha. That means Hetu. Hetu means reason. Why Bhagavatam is authentic? Because it is the sentence of the Sukadeva Goswami. Like that we can take. Okay, this is just a simple point. Now we will discuss the Bhuvi. Bhuvi word. All the words of this sloka are discussed, but the Bhuvi word is not discussed. Bhuvi Bhavukaha. Vasudev is inviting all the Rasikas, all the Bhavukas. Who are the Rasikas? Who are the Rasikas means we have seen in the previous discussion. In previous discussion, what we said? Bhavukas means Bhaktaha. Who are those Bhaktaha? That is elaborated here. Bhuvi means we should take Vraja Bhumi, the land of Vraja. So Vraja Bhumau Utpatyahe Bhavukaha Rasikaha Striyaha. So here Bhavukaha means who have the Bhavana, that is nothing but the Rasikaha, and Rasikaha are the Striyaha. Striyaha means gopis. That means in this land of Vraja, so the Stris belonging in the land of Vraja means gopis. So that's why Bhuvi Bhavukaha Rasikaha means you should take gopis. So then that means Vyasa is inviting the gopis. O Rasikaha means O Striyaha, O Rajadevis. Satyam Bhagavatam Bhagavat Swarupa Bhuta Rasa Madhuryam Pibata. O Rasikaha, O gopis, come and it is true, it is true. Bhagavatam is nothing but the Swarupa of the Lord only. Bhagavat Swarupa Bhutam and Rasa Madhuryam. Lord's form is completely full of rasa, and this Bhagavatam is nothing but the Lord only. That's why, since Lord is rasa, Bhagavatam is also rasa, full of rasa. So, or otherwise you can take, that means another way. Satyam Bhagavatam means Bhagavat Sarupa Bhuta Rasamadhuryam Pibata. So, oh my dear gopis, you drink this Bhagavatam. Means Bhagavat Sarupa Bhutam. That means which is nothing but the form of the Lord, which is nothing but the full of rasa. You all should drink this. This is the meaning. That means gopis also can relish Bhagavatam. This is the one meaning. You can take another meaning also. Bhagavatam means Bhagavataha Sri Krishnasya Rasam Alayam Layaha. That means Slesha Alinganam iti yavat tam abhivapya amrutaha anashwaraha yaha dravaha mano nayana drautyam tat samyuktam yathasya tata pibata iti adarapanam suchitam idameva nigamakalpataror galitam paripakvam phalam phalatah gopi jananu gati mayi rāgānuvākya bhaktir ādishtha. Is it not coming? Right. Is coming? Bhāgavatam rasam ālayam. This we are going to discuss. Bhāgavatam means belonging to the Bhagavan. Bhagavad means the one belonging to the Bhagavan. Krishna's. Alayam means, previously we have seen Alayam means Layam. Can anyone say what the meaning we have seen in the previous discussion? Yes. Sudhanshu Prabhu, yes.
One is to pralaya.
Alaya means what? One
Pralaya,
is
pralaya.
Pralaya. Yeah, that is another first meaning what we.
One is that first I do.
Shampriya Mataji.
Pranam Prabhu, you gave that, am I audible?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, you gave the explanation that alayam means the first meaning is this fruit is beyond the moksha, that is liberation.
Alaya means beyond. Means so covering. That means the crossing. Crossing of laya means moksha. So that means this Bhagavatam is surpassing the moksha also, because Bhagavatam is containing the stories of the Leelas of the Krishna, so which are the beyond the moksha.
Yes.
This is the one meaning. Yes.
And the second
Alaya means, yeah, Alaya means which is beyond the moksha. Second meaning?
Yeah, and the second meaning is layam means pralaya, which is the eighth component of sattviki bhava. So
Yes.
that means that one should drink Srimad Bhagavatam till pralaya. That means
Here means till pralaya.
Yeah.
There is another meaning. Till pralaya.
That means that by drinking Srimad Bhagavatam, one will get all these sattviki bhavas.
Yeah, till pralaya you will get. At the time of pralaya, you may become unconscious. So even
Yes.
after coming out from that, so then buddhe, that means prabodhe, that means when you wake up from that pralaya, so once again you should drink to get the pralaya. That
Yes.
means punah, muhu is said. That means again. Means one should drink, drink once again this Bhagavatam to get the once again pralaya. So that is the meaning. Now we are seeing alaya is a different meaning actually. So this is one more explanation we are seeing. Alayam means here rasikaha means we took in the first explanation we took that devotees, in general devotees. But here rasikaha means we are taking this specifically the vrajastris, the vrajastiyaha, that means the gopis. Yeah. So gopis, who means general meaning is who are there on this earth, but now bhuvi means what we are taking Brajabhumi. Yes. Rasikaha, that means the gopis, who are the in the Brajabhumi, who are the Rasikas, that's the gopis. Gopis, they have to what? Drink. They should drink what? Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam means Bhagavad Swarupam is a form of the Lord because they always relate to Bhagavan. So because Bhagavatam and Krishna, they are not different. So that's why they can relish Bhagavatam. Now, Rasam and Alayam. Here is specific derivation Viśwanātha Thakur is doing. What are you saying here? And another way he is explaining. He is explaining. Here we are seeing the two ways. That's in the case of gopis also we are taking the two cases. Just they should relish the Bhagavatam. As they is inviting the gopis to relish the Bhagavatam because which is not different from the Lord. That is the one meaning. Yadva means there is one more meaning. Oh gopis. There is one more meaning you can take here. Bhagavatam, Rasam and Alayam. Bhagavataha Sri Krishnasya Rasam Alayam means Layaha. Layaha means Leshena Alinganam iti yavat tam abhivyapya. Amrutaha Anaswaraha ye dravaha Mano Nayana Drautyam Tat Samyuktam Yatha Syat Tatha Pibata iti Adarapanam Suchitam Idam Eva. So Bhagavatam Rasam Alayam is indicating what? Is indicating the book Bhagavatam. But what? In what way it is indicating the Bhagavatam? Here Alayam means Alayam. That means becoming one. That means embracing. Alayam means embracing. Alinganam. Layam means layaha. Sleshena alinganam. That means completely becoming the close. Laya means alinganam. Another meaning of laya is laya means alinganam. Means abhivyapya. That means fully embracing. And then what? Amrutaha. Amruta drava samyutam is said, na? Amrutaha means anashwaraha, which is Amrutam means anashwaraha. That means which is not having any destruction. this anashwaraha, dravam means is a liquid. Dravaha mano nayana drautyam tat samyuktam. So it is flowing through the mind and it is flowing through the eyes. So but tat samyuktam yatha syat tatha pibata. That means it is flowing out. Now what it should be done? It should be caught actually. It should be captured. So then what they should do? They should, this rasa, what they should do? They should pibata. They should drink this. Iti adharapanam suchitam. That means they should drink. Adharapanam means drink from the lips. This dravam has to be drunk from the lips of the Lord. So, Bhāgavatam rasam alayam, what it is indicating? It is indicating that, so the rasam belonging to the Lord. Bhāgavatam rasam means Krishna's rasam. That what they should do? They should embrace that Lord and drink, since it is a dravam, and they, from where they can capture that dravam? From the lips of the Lord. So this is indicated in where? In that book. Idam, that means you can see rasikaha pibata. That means rasikas come and you rasikas drink. That means what kind of meaning you should take here? In this Bhagavatam book is indicating what? Indicating the gopis are embracing the Lord and drinking the nectar from the mouth of the Lord. So this is the subject matter. This is the Bhagavatam. That means this subject matter is there in this Bhagavatam. So, iti adharapanam suchitam. Suchitam means is indicated. Idameva. So, nigama kalpataroh kalitam phalam paripakvam phalam iti. That means this book is what kind of book? This book is indicating the adharapanam. Why? How it is indicating adharapanam? Because Drava samyutam, amrita drava samyutam, pibata bhagavata amrita drava samyutam. So rasikaha bhuvi, rasikaha means gopis. So pibata, that means should drink. Alayam also, that means by embracing. Gopis drink. You gopis drink. You gopis drink the nectar from the mouth of the Lord. That nectar is amritam. So that's why this total description is indicating the what kind of book. This is the paripakva. That means it's a mature. This is a matured one. Matured one of this tree, Vedic tree. Paripakvam phalam iti phalataha. So what is the ultimate result we are getting here? Gopi jananu gati mayi raganu gakya bhakti adishta. That means in this book, what is discussed? Raganuga Bhakti is discussed. That kind of derivation is brought up. This book is what? So, Raganuga Bhakti. In this book, Raganuga Bhakti is discussed. Because Vasudev is asking the gopis to drink this. He's asking gopis to drink this. So, how these gopis are drinking? By embracing the Lord. Alai means embracing the Lord and drinking. Since it is a drava, so drava means how you can capture that. Drava you cannot capture by the eyes or you cannot capture by the mind. Can you capture the drava by the mind? Some liquid is there. If liquid is flowing, so how you will capture that? Drava, if you see, what can you capture? You cannot capture anything by the eyes. That's flowing, that's all. The best part in that body to capture the drava is what? Lips. Through the lips only you can capture that. Through the mind you can think, and through the eyes you can see. If there's some beautiful form is there, then form you can capture by the eyes. But some liquid is there, then you can get that through the lips. So that's why in this sloka Amrita Drava Samyutam, that means this Drava word is indicating that taking from the lips of the mouth, lips of the Lord. So that means gopis should, that means Vasudev is saying, gopis, Amrita Drava Samyutam. This is full of Amrita Drava. That means, and you capture the Lord and drink from his lips. So that means this book is having the bhakti. What kind of bhakti? Raganu bhakti, which is there in the gopis. There is a ragatmika bhaktas, and this book is recommending what? So following them, that ragatmika bhaktas. That means raganu bhakti is indicated. So raganu bhakti is indicated. Yes, Mata. Champagne.
Prabhu, what is it? Like you explained, Sukhamukad Amrita Dravya Samyutam. So I understood what Dravya and Amritam, and but what is Samyutam is referring to here?
Samyuktam yathasya tata. That means fully. That means without any leaking. Without leaking. That means fully keeping the mouth into the mouth. Should not leak out. Okay.
Okay, Prabhu.
Next, yataha nigamaha api tallobhadeva bruhad vamana drishtam tadrishim bhaktim vidhaya varjibhumo utpadya sapasrasaha gopyaha bhutva padadramrita rasam papau iti. So even that means Bhagavatam is indicating what? So Raganuga Bhakti. So he's asking to do Raganuga Bhakti. That is a true also. Even Vedas also, what they did, they also came to know this. That means one should do the Raganuga Bhakti. We should do the Bhakti as done by the gopis. And that's why so this is the fact. one should do the Raganuga Bhakti, as done by the Ragatmika Bhaktas. That kind of bhakti you should follow. That is said in the Bhagavatam. Raganuga Bhakti is indicated by the Bhagavatam. Raganuga Bhakti is prescribed by the Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is prescribing Raganuga Bhakti. That is true. Even the Shrutis also, they came to know, yes. So, they came to know that one should do Raganuga Bhakti. Because Bhagavatam is also part of the Shruti only. No? So, that's why they came to know. Then what they did? The Shrutis all, they became, that means their manifestation, they manifested into their personal form. They practiced bhakti and they became in the next gopis, Srutichara gopis, Rishichara gopis, and Nitya Siddha gopis. That means eternally they are there with the Lord. And there is one more, Devatas. Devatas also they become gopis. There are the four kinds of the gopis. So Shrutis also came to know this. So that's why they also became greed. That means gopis are doing the Adarapanam of the Lord. So that kind of bhakti is indicated by the Bhagavata. So that's why Shrutis also became the gopis. And to become gopis, they did the Raganuga Bhakti. And next they became gopis. And they also drank up. This is explained in where? Brihadvamana Purana. Veda Stuto Drishtam Atirahasyo Arthaha. Even in the Veda Stuti also we can see this kind of devotion. Veda Stuti is the 85th chapter of the 10th canto. Now discussion is going a little bit differently. Nanu Brahmana iti pratisṭāham ityetad kechid anyatha vyachakshate satyam tad aprakarnikatvat kalpyatvad ayuktam eva mantavyam. Brahmano hi pratisṭāham, you see the meaning of this is explained by the Shankaracharya. That means Shankaracharya wrote the commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, Brahmano hi pratisṭāham. This sentence he described in a different way. In the place of pratishtha, he didn't take the, what is the meaning? We took shelter. But instead of taking the shelter, he took the pratima. Pratishtha means pratima. So here, Brahmano hi pratishtha means Shankaracharya, what he took. So Krishna is also Brahman only actually. The way how he analyzed such a that he is not accepting the personal form of the Lord Krishna, and he is saying that this here Brahmano hi pratisṭāham means I am the, that means he is a condensed form of that brightness. Here Brahman means is the effulgence, and pratishtha means pratima. That means dense form. Pratima means dense form. So the effulgence dense form is Krishna. That means he is also simply a prakasha, dense prakasha. Like sun rays, sun prakasha is there and sun is there. So what is the difference? So we are also having the prakasha here, but that prakasha's dense form is the sun. Similarly, so the dense part of this prakasha is nothing but, so Krishna, aham, means that is a Brahman only ultimately. He is not at all accepting the point that, so he point that what? Krishna is the person, In that way, he is not taking. Dense form of that effulgence. Effulgence is all pervasive, and the dense form is nothing but the Krishna, and that's why he is saying he is a shelter of the. So that means in that explanation you can see Krishna is not accepted as absolute truth. He is not accepted as absolute truth. He is accepted just as Brahman. So he didn't explain actually here. Viśwanātha Thakur, he is saying that whatever explanation is given by that Acharya is ayuktam, because it is not contextual. It is not contextual, and also it is also not it is only imagination. Kalpyatva, that means the meanings are simply imagined. So this is the reasons he gave, ayuktam. But what is the right thing? He is explaining. Brahmano hi pratisṭam, Viśwanātha Thakur is explaining. What he is saying, Mam chayo avyabhicārena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhūyāya kalpate Brahmano hi pratisṭāham amrutasya avyayasya cha satasya cha dharmasya sukasya aikantikasya che aikantikasya cha iti anayoh artha. There are two slokas are there. Mam in the Bhagavad Gita, Mam chayo avyabhicārena bhakti yogena sevate. That means whoever is doing the unflinching devotion with to me, unflinching devotion, saha, that person, gunan samatitya, that means he is crossing over all the gunas, brahma bhūyāya kalpate, that means he is becoming the fit to realize Brahman. Brahmano hi pratisṭāham, I am the shelter for the Brahman. Amrutasya avyayasya cha, I am also shelter for the permanent thing. Shashvatasya cha dharmasya, I am the shelter for the shashvata dharma. It is full of bliss and it is pure. Aikantikasya, it is simply pure. So like that he said here. So this is the context. Brahmano hi pratisṭāham came in this context. So what is the full meaning of these two slokas? If you understand, then the meaning given by the Shankaracharya will be rejected actually. So in this comment, he didn't mention the explanation given by the Shankaracharya, but he gave the explanation according to that means the understanding which is right. What is said here? What Krishna is saying to the Arjuna? Whoever is worshipping me, they will become to fit the realize the Brahman. So now Purva Pakshi is asking, hey Krishna, how can you say by doing devotion to you, one can realize the Nirguna Brahma? Because Nirguna Brahma is Advitiya. Advitiya means it is completely one. Satu Advitiya Tadekānubhavena bhavet. That means by worshipping the Brahman, we can realize the Brahman. But by worshipping you, who are a person, how one can get the Brahman realization? This is the question is asked actually. Purva Pakshi is asking this question. Because to get the Brahman, you should worship Brahman, not the Krishna. This is general understanding. That's why Purva Pakshi is asking question. Then Krishna is saying, oh my dear Arjuna, you can think Arjuna only asked. For time being, you can take that Arjuna only asked. Then what is the answer for this from the Krishna? Oh my dear Arjuna, I am the shelter for that Brahman also. Parama pratisṭātvena, he yasmat, because I am the, but prasiddham, what is the prasiddham? He means prasiddham, sruto, yad brahma tasya api aham pratisṭha. In the Shruti it is said, whatever is the Brahman is there, for that also I am the shelter. Pratishtiyate asmin iti pratishtha. What is the meaning of pratishtha? pratisṭiyate asmin iti pratisṭha, in which something is situated. So then that thing is pratisṭha. In which something is situated, that thing is pratisṭha. Pratisṭiyate asmin iti pratisṭha. Like this is there, and in this one is this something. In which this is put or established. This is put. This is installed. Otherwise, this something is installed in this. Then pratisṭiyate asmin. Then this is what? This is pratisṭha. Pratisṭiyate asmin iti pratisṭha. That means Brahman is situated in Krishna. So that's why by worshipping Krishna, one can realize the Brahman. That's why Krishna is saying, Brahmano hi pratisṭhāham. Oh my dear Arjuna, even if you want to realize Brahman, you should worship me only. Annamayadishu, even in the Annamaya Sruti, Annamaya Purusha, Manomaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, and so on. So, Pratishtha word came every time. There also we took the same meaning. Pratishtha means shelter. Atayeva Amrutasya Mokshasya Akaham Pratishtha. So that's why, since he is a shelter for the Brahman, therefore, Moksha, he is a shelter for the Moksha also. Brahman he is a shelter for Brahman, and realizing that Brahman is the moksha, so that means moksha is also in the hands of the Krishna only. For moksha also he is only the shelter. Tasya lakshanaya svargādi paratvam vārayati. Anyway, here the word avyaya is there in this Bhagavad Gita sloka. Avyaya word is there. That avyaya word is eliminating the what? Eliminating the other sukhas. Avyaya sukha is there, na? This sukha is not, generally you may think sukha means material sukha. But avyaya word is there. That means which is not finished, which is not having any destruction. Then that is indicating the spiritual sukha. So that's why Svargādi, that pleasure in the Svarga is rejected. God is a shelter for this spiritual bliss. Ata shāshvatasya sadhana phaladashayorapi stitasya. So here, that's why Lord, you should take like this in this loka. Lord is aham, that means Lord is shelter, pratisṭha means shelter for Brahman, and he is a shelter for the Amrutasya avyayasya sukhasya dharmasya shashvatasya. He is a shelter for the shashvata dharma, which is avyaya sukha, that means unending blissful, and which is permanent dharma. That what is that shashvata dharma, which is beyond the pleasure of the svarga and so on? That means which is nothing but the indestructible pleasure. Then what is that? That is nothing but bhakti. That means Lord is shelter for the Brahman and Lord is shelter for the bhakti. Both. That is the meaning you should take here. Mamcha yo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sa gunan samiti tyaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. That means whoever is worshipping me with using the bhakti yoga, he will be crossing all the three modes and becoming fit to realize the Brahman. Because I am the shelter for the Brahman and also I am the shelter for the bhakti. Both. Tatha tat prapyasya aikantikasya sukhasya premasya pratishtha. And also he said aikantikasya sukhasya. Here aikantika sukha is indicating what? Exclusiveness. Pure. Aikantika means kevala. Pure. Kevala means Aikantika means Kevala, pure. That means what is that? That is indicating the prema. Prema is completely free from the other things. So that's why law here you can take in another way also in the Bhagavad Gita sloka. Aikantika sukha means you should take the prema. Aikantika sukhasya premanascha pratisṭa. He is a shelter for the prema also. Ataha sarvasyapi mad adinatvat. That means he is a shelter for the Brahman. That means that means moksha is also in his control. He is shelter for the bhakti and he is shelter for the prema. So that means everything is in his control only. So that's why anything you want, you should worship Krishna. That is the meaning actually. Brahmano hi pratisṭāham means he is a shelter for the Brahman. That meaning you should take. You should not take, that means Krishna is also, is not this body, but he is also dense effulgence only. That kind of meaning you should not take. What the Advaitins they say? Advaitins say that you are also not this body, you are also Brahman. Krishna also is not that form what you are seeing. He is also dense, that effulgence only. So like that, they are giving that meaning is not correct. That meaning is, the simple meaning, very nice meaning is, Krishna is a supreme personality of God. He is a shelter for all these things. And that is the meaning. So that's why we should say that there Anandamaya Purusha is a shelter for the Brahman. Here Krishna is a shelter for the Brahman. That's why Anandamaya Purusha is Krishna. That is it. Okay. So that's it. Today we discussed that Bhāgavatam Rasam Alayam. Bhāgavatam is what? Rasam Alayam. Rasam Alayam. So Rasam Alayam. That means that Rasam Alam is said that what? That Rasam, that's Amrita Drava Samhitam. So is Vasudev is saying, asking the gopis to drink that. So that means this is indicating that means Bhagavatam is having the stories of gopis, and that book is indicating the Raganuga Bhakti. So that is the explanation we did. And next we are going to the next. Finally, there are so many other slokas are given as a proof here, saying that Krishna is shelter for everything. That means for the moksha and also for the prema. So other books also saying same thing. References are given. Those will be seeing in the Bhanu Maharaj translation, and you can read. Yes, Radhika Mataji.
So the gopis are Ragatmika bhaktas, isn't it, Prabhuji?
No, Ragatmika bhaktas.
Huh. Okay.
And we should,
said,
that is discussed in this book now. So that is indicated by this book. That means this book is recommending Raganuga Bhakti for us. Sadhaka will do Raganuga Bhakti. After becoming Sadhya, they will become Ragatmika Bhaktas.
yes.
So these references I am not discussing. You can all see them. That means why these references are there? These references are there from the Vishnu Purana and also from the Brahma Samhita and different things. They are saying that Lord is shelter for the Brahman. That means Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagadanda Koti Koti Swashesha Sudha Vibhuti Vinnam. So this means Yasya Prabha. That's effulgence which is coming from the body of the Lord is known as Brahman. That is said in the Brahma Samhita. That means Lord is shelter for the Brahma. So there are the different other shastras are there which are proving that Lord is shelter for the Brahma. The Vishnu Purana and other places it is said. Harivamsha Purana also it is said. Now we'll go to the next sloka. नैमिषे निमिषक्षेत्रे ऋषयः सौनकादयः सत्रं स्वर्गाय लोकाय सहस्रसममासता. Naimishe Nimisha Kshetre Rishaha Saunakaya. Only this sloka will take little time. Then after that, this chapter will go in one class. And then after that, we can pick up this speed actually. Naimishe Nimisha Kshetre Rishaya Saunakadaya Satram Svargāya lokāya sahasrasamamāsata. Translation by Śrīla Prabhupada. Once in holy place in the forest of Naimisharanya, great sages headed by the sage Saunaka assembled to perform a great 1,000-year sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Lord and his devotees. So, svargāya lokāya. This is a one kind of meaning. Actually, there are several meanings are there. Saunakādi rishis did the 1,000-year yajna to get the Svargaloka. Svargāya lokāya means Svargaloka. Like that also you can take. And Saunakādi rishis, they did sacrifice. That means 1,000-year sacrifice. So for getting the Vaikuntha. Svargāya lokāya means the person who is glorified in the Svarga. That's his loka is Vaikuntha. So, like that also for getting the Vaikuntha, they did. Like that also you can take. There are several possible meanings. Now we'll be discussing the one by one. Yes, Sam Priyama.
Prabhu, sorry, I couldn't get this Svargāya lokāya. How we
I
are
will
going
discuss, Mother. I will discuss once. This is going to come. So, where is it? Srimad Viśwanātha Cakravartī Sārārtha Darśini Pranamya Sri Gurum Bhūyah Sri Krishnam Karunārnavam Lokanādam Jagatchakshuhu Sri Shukam Tamupāṣaye Tamaschanna Drisham Ye Egnaha Krute Bhāvārda Dīpika Kruta Krupālavasthetra Sridhara Swamino Gatihi Vyakhya Lekhya Tadiyaya Bhakti Chitta Pramodini Kachit Prabhunam Kachittu Srimad Guru Krupodita. Viśwanātha Thakur is once again, Bhuyah means again. Again he is paying obeisances to Guru, his Guru, and also Krishna. Karunarnavam, he is a full of ocean of the bliss, ocean of the mercy. That's a Krishna. He is paying obeisances to the Krishna. He is a Lokanatha. Krishna is a Lokanatha. That means he is the master of all the universes. Jagat Chakshuhu is the seer of the whole universe. And he is also paying obeisances to the Shukadeva Goswami. Sri Shukam. So, Tam Upashaye, take the shelter into the Sukadeva Goswami. So then, Tamas Channa Trisham. So, Yehi Naha Krute Bhavartha Deepika Kruta Kripalavahate Atra Sridhara Swaminaha Gatihi. Sridhara Swami wrote the Bhavartha Deepika. That means Bhavartha Deepika is written by Sridhara Swami. And that Sridhara Swami is so merciful, Kripalavaha. So taking his shelter, Vyakhya Lekhya, Bhakti Chitta Pramodini. So what here Viśwanātha Thakur is telling, Sridhara Swami wrote the Bhavartha Deepika, and by that Sridhara Swami's mercy, and that mercy is the means to write the commentary by me. He is saying like this. Why Bhakti Chitta Pramodini? To please the hearts of the devotees. And this is, whatever this is coming, that means in the form of the commentary, that is because of the mercy of the Lord or the Krupa of the Guru. That means he is desiring the, or he is expecting the mercy from the Sridhara Swami. He is also expecting the, he is saying that this Vakya is coming out of the what? Kachit Prabhuna, Kachit Srimad Guru Krupa Udita. So this is because of mercy of the Supreme Lord and because of the mercy of the Guru. So like that, he is expressing his dependency on the Sridhar Swami, Sukadeva Goswami, Krishna, and also his Guru. So this is over. Then Tadevam Sotrun Abhimukhi Krutya Sri Bhagavatarambe Punah Mangalam Acharati Om Iti. Actually, if you see, Viśwanātha Thakur is closely following the commentary given by the Sridhar Swami. That's why he is expecting to write this commentary, the mercy of the Sridhar Swami. Because without the Sridhar Swami mercy, he cannot. Because first of all, he understands the Sridhar Swami's commentary, and to give the pleasure to the devotees, he will be writing the commentary on that in a relishable way. So there, if you see the Sridhar Swami commentary, Sridhar Swami is beginning his commentary with the word Om. In the first chapter, in the first sloka, if you see, Sridhar Swami is beginning with the word what? Om. Why? To bring the auspiciousness for the listeners. So that's why he is also starting, Sridhar Swami starting Om. That is said here actually. Why is Sridhar Swami? Because he is following closely Sridhar Swami's commentary to write his commentary. So in the Sridhar Swami commentary, first what is there? Om is there. Why Sridhar Swami wrote that Om? To bring the auspiciousness in for the listeners. You want to see, you can see. Is there in it. This way here, Sridhar Swami Virachita Bhavartha Deepika. Om Namo Bhagavate Paramahamsa Swad Charana Kamala Chinmakarandaya Bhakti Janamana Manasa Nivasaya Sri Chandraya. These are all the adjectives for the Lord. Bhaje, that means Nrusimham Aham Bhaje. So Om Namo Bhagavate. Om. Why Sridhar Swami wrote this Om in the Bhagavad Gita? That is said by here Viśwanātha Thakur to bring the auspiciousness for the listeners. Om brings the auspiciousness. How can you know? Om and also Atha. These both words will bring the auspiciousness. Omkarascha Atha Shabdascha Dau Etau Brahmana Pura Kantham Bitva Viniryatau Tena Mangalikam Tena Mangalikavubhau. They are coming from the mouth of the Brahmaji in the beginning. Om and Atha, these two words. So, what is the purpose? Mangalikau. That means these are bringing the auspiciousness. So, this is indicating, Om is indicating there what? This Shastra is nothing but what? Meaning of Om. That is also you can take. In that some Om is there. Om, why he is beginning with Om? Because this Shastra is, this Bhagavata Shastra is the meaning of Om. Om is what? The unmanifested form of the unmanifested sound vibration of the Lord. Om. But what is the meaning of Om? Pranava. Om means Pranava. That is a Bhagavatam. That is not Krishna. Krishna and Bhagavatam are non-different. Next, in this sloka, now come to the sloka. In the sloka, naimiśa. Naimiśa word is there. This we will discuss first. Naimiśa is having the two different spellings. That means in some books you will be seeing the naimiśa. In some books you will be seeing naimiśa. So you can find these two different kinds of the patabhed. If naimiśa, if you take, what is the meaning? That we will see. Naimiśa, if you take, then what is the meaning? We will see. These two things. Naimiśa means, here it is explained, nemihi shīryate yatra. Where nemihi shīryate yatra is, this is what? This is naimiśa. That means what is the meaning? The place where nemihi means rim. Rim is fallen. Or otherwise, the place where rim falls. Or you can that one. For that subject should be rim. Rim falls. So what is that rim? You know, rim means this is the, like if you take the wheel, there are the different spokes will be there. And this is the rim actually. And the spokes are fixed to this rim. This is the three-dimensional view I'm expecting. That means for in this reel, this outer layer is known as rim. That rim, that means this is the wheel. Wheel always have the rim. That means a rim is falling from the wheel. A rim falls from wheel. The place where rim falls from the wheel. So, what is that wheel? That is the Manomaya. This rim, this wheel is fully filled with the, like Mrunmaya means, which is Jalamaya. Jalamaya means the place where it is fully filled with Jala. Similarly, this wheel is what? Manomaya. It is embodiment of, it's a embodiment of Manas. Okay. This wheel is Manomaya. And that wheel's rim is falling in some place. And that place is known as naimiśa. From where this wheel is coming out? This wheel is coming out from the, is produced by the Brahma, and it is coming out from the Brahma. Brahmana sustasya manomaya chakrasya nemihi shiryate yatra tan naimiṣam eva naimiṣam. This manomaya chakrasya, you should see. Manomaya chakrasya nemihi. Nemi means rim. Manomaya chakrasya means, so this wheel out of manas. And that's shiryate means falls or breaks. So this is said in the Vayavya Purana. Etan manomayam chakra. You may not be getting what is this Brahmaji, and from him this wheel is coming out, and that wheel's rim is falling in one place, and that place is known as naimiṣa. So what is the story behind this? That is there in the Vayavya Purana. Etan manomayam chakram maya srishtam visrujyate yatrasya shiryate nemihi sadesha tapasah shubha ityuktva surya samkasham chakram sruštva manomayam pranipatya mahadevam visarja pitamaha tepe prushtatara vipra pranamya jagatam prabhum prayayuh tasya chakrasya tatra naimir vyashiryata tadvanam tena vikyatam naimiṣam muni pujitam. So I'm also feeling sleep by seeing Adakshas. What happened sometimes, some Brahmanas went to Brahmaji actually. So they were asking the right place where they can do their spiritual practice. So then what Brahmaji did? Brahmaji created a wheel actually. Manomayam chakram. He created a wheel out of the mind. It is full of manomayam, full of manas. And after that he released that. And he said that the rim of this wheel, wherever it falls, you should go to that place, and there you should do your tapas. Then, because that place is very auspicious. So like that, he released that wheel. By just after creating that, he released. Then all these Vipras are going behind that wheel. They paid obeisance to the Brahmaji and went. And the rim of that wheel is falling in the place in some place. So since the rim means naimi means rim. So naimiṣa in that naimiṣa or naimiṣa, both are same. You can say naimiṣa or otherwise naimiṣa. So naimiṣa, naimi means wheel, sha, that means shiryate, where the rim falls. So then that rim fell at some place, and that is known as naimiṣa. That we can also know naimiṣaranya. Here in Kanpur we can have. So that is a place. There is some vanam is there, and that is the auspicious place to do the spiritual sadhana. And the Brahmana stayed there and they did. So that's why this place came to. That's why these Saunaka rishis also came to the same place. Naimiṣa. Naimiṣa aranya. Aranya means vanam. That means full of this. So this place now, then onwards, became naimiṣa. What is the meaning of this? Actually, mind, the wheel is created with the full of mind, and so its rim is falling. Once rim is out, then wheel will not go further. Finish. Without rim, wheel cannot exist also. In the cycle also, if you take out the rim from the wheel, what is there actually? Only spokes are hanging. Then it is also falling down. So wheel means rim is the main essential. That rim is falling. So what it means? That wheel is nothing but is full of mind. So there is some internal meaning is there. Vivida bhakti vasana vasanavatam jananam madhye yatra yasya yatra yatraiva sthale shamyad vegam manah sthiri bhavati tasya tatra eva Srimad Bhagavatartavagahanena swabhipsitam siddhyati iti etan matra vivakshaya pradmatah eva sahasrasya naimiṣa iti anvartha padasya nyasah jneyah. Why Vasudev used this word naimiṣa here? Naimiṣa means that is the place where the rim of the wheel, which is full of mind, so is falling. And that place is naimiṣa. So one should tatraiva. That means in that place what is happening? Mind is becoming stable. That means in that further that wheel will not go. Since the rim is falling, if rim falls from the wheel, then wheel will not go further. Cannot move out. So that means that wheel is nothing but the full of mind. That means in that place of naimiṣa, what? Mind will be stabilized. That's why it is known as naimiṣa. That is the inner meaning of the naimiṣa. The place where mind will be stabilized. So that meaning you should take. There are so many different people are there. They might be having the different desire for the different types of the bhakti. Vivida bhakti vasanavatam jananam madhye. That means people are having the different desires, different desire for different types of the bhakti. Vivida bhakti vasanavatam jananam madhye yasya yatraiva sthale. Jiska, whose, where, place. the speed of the mind. This mind is in the form of what wheel, and it is going very with shift. So now the rim is falling from that wheel in the one place. So that means the people's mind also, people's mind which is going with a shift velocity is also stabilized. Manaha sthiri bhavate. Tasya tatra tatraiva Srimad Bhagavatartha avagahanena. So that people's mind will be stabilized by what? By the understanding the meaning of the Bhagavata. And swabhipsitam siddhyate. By this, by understanding the meaning of the Bhagavatam, whatever they desiring, that is also they will be getting. Iti etat mantra etat matra vivakshaya pradmatah eva sastrasya naimiṣa iti anva padarthasya nyasa jnaya. So that's a naimiṣa word he used in this Bhagavata in the beginning. Why he used the word naimiṣa in the beginning of this Bhagavatam? Naimiṣa is having a significance. Already we understood. That is a place where the mind is stabilized. So now in the Bhagavatam, this naimiṣa word is used. Why? In the beginning only, why it is used? Because that is indicating that by understanding the Bhagavatam, using the naimiṣa word in the beginning of the Bhagavatam is indicating that by understanding the Bhagavatam, the meaning of the Bhagavatam, people who are having the desire for the different types of the bhakti, and their mind will be stabilized. That is indicated. You are getting? I don't know. Why naimiṣa word is picked up by the Vasudev in the beginning sloka of the Bhagavatam? That is the point. Naimiṣa is a significant word here. It is a place where the rim, the mind means the wheel's rim is falling. That means wheel is stopped, stabilized. So by using this word in the beginning of the Bhagavatam is indicating that devotees are variety types. They might be interested in karma mishra bhakti, jnana mishra bhakti, or sārātha bhakti, or the different types of the bhakti. Rasic bhakti, tamasic bhakti. They might be having different vasanas towards the different bhaktis. Desire for the doing the different types of bhakti. And they are fulfilled. So now all their mind will be stabilized in Srimad Bhagavatam by understanding the meaning of Srimad Bhagavatam. That is indicated by, that point is indicated by the word naimiṣa, which is used at the beginning. Okay, next. Any doubt? Next, Murdanya Shakara, if you take, instead of taking the naimiṣa Shakara, if you take naimiṣa Shakara, if you take, what it means? If you take Shakara, then naimiṣa. This if you take Shakara. Then what it means? Naimiṣa. Shakara is indicating. Murdanya Shakara Antarapate Varaha Puranoktam Drashtavya. If it is a naimiṣa, then you should refer the Murdanya Shakara. Then you should refer the Varaha Purana story. And based upon that, you should understand. Tatahi Gauramukam. Gauramukam Rishim Prati Bhagavat Vakyam Evam Krutva Tato Devo Munim Gauramukam Tada Uvacha Nimishena Nihitam Danavam Balam Aranyesmin Tatas Tvetat Naimisharanya Sangitam Pavishyati Yathartam Vai Brahmananam Visheshakam Yiti. In Varaha Purana, there is a story. So Lord is telling to the Gauramukam Rishi. His name is Gauramukam. So to that Rishi, Lord is telling. What is he telling? He is telling about this Naimisharanya. Nimishena idam nihitam danavam balam. In this place, Naimisharanya, that is Aranya is there. Naimisharanya, that is a place actually. In that place, Lord killed one Danava. Nihitam means killed. Lord killed the Danava. In what? Nimishena. That means within one fraction of second. Nimishena. Nimisha means less than the second, not the hour nimisha. In a in the small amount of time, in a very fractional, within a fractional amount of time, Lord killed the Danava, one Asura, one Danava, not Asura, in that place, in that forest. So that's why Naimisharanya, Nimisha Kala, that means he took the only Nimisha Kala to kill that Danava. That means that place is having the so power actually. Actually, Lord is killed is not given, sorry. So Danava is killed actually. Who killed it is not given. I also don't know the full story. So for Lord, even killing 1 second also is enough. So there is no need of any significance of place. So that's why Lord is killed is not said actually. Lord is saying that why this Aranya got the Naimisharanya, that reason he is explaining. He is saying that this is the place where one Danava is killed in a time of very fraction of the time. So that's why this place is having this so power. That is happened why that Danava is killed very easily, because that place is having this so power actually. So that's why this place is known as Naimisharanya. Nimisha, Naimisha. It was since the place where Danava is killed in Nimisha time, then that is known as Naimiṣa. Naimiṣa Aranya. That place is known as Naimisha Aranyam. Like Kunti's Putra is known as Kaunteya. And the place where the Danava is killed in a Nimisha Kala, then that place is known as Naimiṣa. Naimisha Aranyam. And also Lord said that Yathartam vai Brahmananam Visheshakaha. So this is such a powerful place. In future, so many Brahmanas will come and take the shelter in this place. That means the Saunakadi Rishis will come and do their austerities. This is the meaning. So one more meaning for the Naimisha. Atrapi pate yatra kamadin satrum sigrameva nihantum prabhet tatreva vased iti vakshitam. What it means? So why Vasudev selected the Nimisha word in the Bhagavatam in the beginning? If you take the Nimisha part, This reading, if you take naimiṣa, naimisharanyam, naimiṣa word, if you take, then why Vyasdeva is intent used this naimiṣa word? Then reason is, see, because this is the place where such a powerful place, Danava is killed within the fraction of time. So similarly, this is the place, such a powerful place where our desires, our material desires are the enemies. All those material desires, which are nothing but the enemies, will be killed very easily in this place, because that is a powerful place. So that's why naimiṣaranyam he took. That means this is a powerful place where rishis came and started doing the satrayaga. So that's why Saunaka Rishi selected that place and they came there. Vyasdeva is narrating that story. Like that we should take. Why in the beginning only kept this? That is not said here in that way. That is when you take naimiṣa, then there it is explained. So here Naimisharanyam is an important place, very powerful place. So that's why Saunaka Rishis came there and they did the austerities. So here svargāya, lokāya, sahasrasamamāsata. This we should take. Svargāya we are taking. Svargāya means why they are doing their satrayaga. That means 1,000 years. So samam, satram, that means gathering. Why they did for the 1,000 years of gathering? Svargāya. For the sake of getting the swarga. Why? How can you take this meaning? You may get this doubt. Are Saunaka Rishi is having the desire for swarga? Yes. He was initially having the desire for swarga. Saunakādīnām sakāma karma paratvameva āsīt. Saunakādi Rishis initially they have sakāma karma. That means they are all karmis. So that's why they came to this Naimisharanya place to do those yajnas. And they want to get the results. Then, but when they came there, what happened? Romaharshana Sangena Tato Nana Puranadi Sāsrasamamāsata Mananadi Bihi Jignasutvam Iti Prasiddhihi. But when they came there with the getting the swarga, but they got the opportunity to hear Nana Puranadi Sravana. That means hearing the different types of Puranas from the Romaharshan. Romaharshan is the father of Sutta Goswami. They came to hear. They came here to get the swarga, but they got the opportunity of hearing the Puranas. So Sravana Mananadibihi, by hearing the many Puranas and also Manana, by contemplating on that, what happened? They got the jignasa. Jignasa means inquiry to do. Inquiry. They got the jignasa for absolute truth. Initially, they are sakama karmis. Sakama karma they were doing. Karmis. But when they heard They got the jignasa for the paratattvam. Atato Brahma jignasa. Then what happened? Tatasya sadhoho upasravasya sangena. After Romaharshan, they got the association of Upasravaha means Ugrashravaha. Ugrashravaha means Sota Goswami, the son of Romaharshan. They got the association of the Sota Goswami. By him, what? They got the desire for Bhakti Rasa. That is said. Now, these sadhus himself, they say, all the Saunakadrishi, they say in the 18th chapter, 18 or 19. Karmanyasmin anashvase. Is in which chapter? 18 or 19? Sablo Sora, maybe so. Here Adokshi is sleeping in front of me. I am also, early morning is a nice time. Rain is already rained. Very good time to sleep. Morning time. Maybe someone is having night time. That is also good time to sleep. And for me also it's a good time to sleep. So karmanyana swase. Karmanyasminnanashvase dhuma dhumratmanam bhavan apayayati govinda pada padmasavam madhu. These Saunakadi rishis, they are saying, after hearing something, that means after till 18th chapter they were hearing. In that 18th chapter they are saying that karma is unreliable thing, anashvasa. That means you cannot rely on them. And dhuma dhumratmanam. Because of doing this karma, we became black. So actually, by doing the karma, one will become black from the internally and also externally. Because, karma means sakama karma. That means material desires. Material desires will make heart black. And to fulfill that, you will be doing the yajna. Karma means yajna. When you do the yajna, lot of smoke is coming out. Dhuma means smoke. Smoke will come out and will make the whole body also black. That means their face and everything became black and white eyes are visible. Their heart is also black. And till now they were having the sakama karmis, they were having their faith on the sakama karma. But now after getting the association of this Sota Goswami, now what they are requesting? Apayayati Govinda Madhu Govinda Pada Padma Asavam. That means the nectar from the lotus feet of the Lord. That nectar you make us, my dear Sota Goswami, you make us to drink that nectar. That means now they got the desire for the Bhakti Rasa because of associating Sadhu, Sota Goswami. Before that association, they all heard the different Puranas from the Romaharshan. So there you'll be seeing the Saunakadi rishis are asking the Romaharshan. Romaharshan Sutta Uvacha you seeing there in other Puranas. But in this, Sota Goswami. By their association, his association, they got the Jignasa, and before they are Karmis. So that's why the initial intention to come that place is what? Svargāya lokāya. That means to get the Svarga. But plan is changed in between. Then after that, tatascha, when they got the desire for the Bhakti Rasa, tatascha jignasutvam api sithili kurvatam tesham. That means their inquiry is over now. Because of association of the Sota Goswami, they heard only 17 chapters. By that, they got the desire for the Bhakti Rasa. That means they got the full faith, and now they don't want to ask anything. That means Jignasa is also over. If you have Jignasa, then you will be asking whether Lord is Supreme Personality of Godhead and why Lord only. This is known as Jignasa. That Jignasa is also over, and now they came to the main point. They got desire for the Bhakti Rasa. Sithile kurvatam tesha bhaktau pravesha. They got entrance to the Bhakti. Then what? Svargadikam satram tacha misha eva abhut. That means actually that gathering, satram means that gathering was there for what? Svarga, for gaining the Svarga. That became now, that plan is changed. That means that became false now. Misham eva abhut. That became false. Yaduktam kathayam sakshana arehiti. So this is the meaning. I will do the remaining in tomorrow's class. That means I'm headmaster. Questions? Srijiv Prabhu, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
So, like, is there any meaning for, like you said, Sutta Goswami, another name is Ugrasrava? Any meaning? Or his name is Ugrasrava?
Derivation, I am not remembering. Might be there.
Okay. Let me know when.
Sudhanshu Prabhu.
Prabhuji, like you told this Adi Sankaracharya commentary that they have this
Pratima.
basic Pratima Ghanibhut basically, na Prabhu? It is
Ghanibhuta
Brahman.
Prakasha.
Yes. So is it in their concept, is it possible to have something condensed, and Brahman can be condensed and less condensed? Is it possible? Or because the Brahman is without quality, it is sama at every place.
So, yeah. So, it's condensed and less condensed. Ultimately, that is their contextual meaning. That means they are taking the contextually Brahman means in that Brahma Puchyam Pratishtha. So, no. So, Brahmano Pratishtaham. So, that is exactly condensed or non-condensed, how they are relating actually their Sankaracharya. So I just roughly I went through that commentary. Because Pratima word, what kind of meaning? That means Pratishtha word, what kind of meaning they took? That is a Pratima they took. Pratishtha means Pratima they took. That's Pratima means condensed form of the effulgence, like the sun. That means sun and the sun Prakasha. So it's ultimately it is only the Prakasha. But the exact details I didn't go through. So I also just very roughly I went through that, but I didn't get the much time to verify that. But here also Viśwanātha did discuss, so I took very lightly that. But we can see that some other time. So Sankaracharya's commentary on the Bhagavad Gita, that sloka, Brahmano hi pratisṭam. So what it means, condensed means how he is conveying. So the pratisṭha means Pratima he took, and this is the meaning rejected by the here Viśwanātha Cakravartī. That further I should seek about.
Okay, bro. Thank you, bro. Hare Krishna.
Any other question? No. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Saurabh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat. Prabhuji, this Bhagavatam which we read is same is read in other loks also, like Vankot lok, same Bhagavatam everybody is reading?
Bhagavatam. Same Bhagavatam in where, Prabhu?
Prabhuji, it is said, na, like in other Golok also, like all are reading the Bhagavatam only. And
Svargāya iti Svargaha, there Svargāya means there is another meaning for this Svarga is given. Svar means in the Svargaloka, Gyeta means glorified. In the Svarga, one who is glorified, that is Krishna, Vishnu. That is said, but where Bhagavatam, generally Bhagavatam, all the Puranas, they are having 100 crores of these slokas are there in all Puranas, total. But we have now only 4 lakhs of slokas in our Prithvi. That means expanded versions are there in other planets. Total actually 100 crores of these slokas are there. In that only now we have the Puranas, 18 Puranas together, 4 lakhs. So that means what? There should be definitely a bigger version somewhere.
Means that they are reading Prabhuji in other lok like Golok or Kutlok.
In other lokas they don't like to do devotion. In the Svarga they always generally enjoy it.
Correct.
Especially but maybe if they study someone, they might be having the bigger version.
But in Golok Prabhuji, like we say Golok Dham where Godhead is there.
Lord himself is there, na? Bhagavatam is in the form of Lord there.
Lord there. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandeshwar.
Okay. Yes, Hemagopika Mata.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, in the purport of text 4, Śrīla Prabhupada explains that these great sages are always anxious to do good to the people in general, and that's why they are conducting this sacrifice for 1,000 years.
Which paragraph, Mataji?
It is in 4th paragraph, Prabhuji, in the purport of Bhagavata.
1, 3, 4. The great sages are always anxious to do good to the people in general. And as such, the sages headed by Saunaka and others assembled at this holy place of naimiṣa with a program of performing a great and continuous chain of sacrificial ceremonies. So forgetful men don't know the right path. So what is the doubt, Mataji?
Actually, you said that they are performing the sacrifice for to attain heavenly planets. They were Sakama Karmis that time.
Yes.
When the people are very anxious to do good to the people in general, how will they become Sakama Karmis, true?
Good is Sakama only, no?
Okay. With that attitude, they were performing the sacrifice. So
yes. Because
and not for their own benefit. It's not for their own benefit, right, Prabhu?
Yeah, they benefit and also Yajaman benefit, others benefit.
Okay, Prabhu.
Like that also we can take svargāya means another meaning also, Mataji. Svargāya, Viśwanātha Thākura is giving another meaning. Svarga means swa means svarga means swa means svarga means heaven, ka means giyate, in the heavenly planet who is glorified, that is Vishnu, and lokāya means Vishnu's planet, that is the Vaikuntha. So, lokāya means for getting the Vaikuntha, they are doing this satram. That means they all together to go to the Vaikuntha planet. They are doing this satram. This satram means sacrifice or this gathering they are doing. Like that also one more meaning we can take. And here Svarga, if you take just a material Svarga, This is the explanation. Initially, Saunaka is the Sakami. Then by association of Saunaka, Ramana Maharshi, he became the, he got the Jignasa for the Brahman. Then after that association of the Suta Goswami, he got the desire for the Bhakti Rasa. So proof is, proof also is there in the 18th chapter. After hearing something, they are asking to make them to drink the nectar from the lotus feet of the Lord. So that's, then they continued hearing that. Then they plan for the doing Swarga, plan for doing the this Swarga is now over. That means that is failed, and now they started doing the devotion. So like that, we can take.
Yes, thank you so much. I have another question, Prabhu. Can I go ahead?
1 second, if anyone is there. Yasriji Prabhu, let him take his question.
Yes.
Like in the Alayam, when you were explaining that this Bhagavatam is especially as they were recommending that to drink the gopis. So
Yes.
means gopis already they are exalted devotees, like no.
Because that is a form of the Krishna. No? So Bhagavatam is the form of the Krishna, and he is inviting them to bring this, and that is indicating that this Bhagavatam is prescribing the Raganuga Bhakti. So here Alayam means, since how they should bring Alayam means what we do. So they should capture the Krishna by embracing him, and Dravam, since Dravam, they should use the mouth only. They should drink from the mouth of the Lord. So he is inviting Rasam. That means this is the Rasa, na, actually. Gopis, Bhuvi Bhāvukaha, that means, gopis, come and drink this Rasam. This Rasam. Rasam is full of, Rasam is also Krishna. Gopis, they want to drink the Krishna. And Bhagavatam is Rasam only, na. So, since it depends upon our realization or our progress in the devotion, how we relish the Bhagavatam. So since nothing but the Swarupa of the Lord, Bhagavatam, so we may relish in a very lower level actually. But the gopis will relish in a higher level.
No, okay, thank you.
Yeah, Hemagopika Mata.
Prabhuji, regarding Shankaracharya's view of being explained by Viśwanātha Chakravartī Thākura, he explained with 2 slokas of Bhagavad Gita. Can you please go over it once more, Prabhu?
Yeah. So in that, what he said, there are the 2 slokas.
Yes, Prabhu. Mamcha yo vyabhicharena.
Mamcha yo avyabhicharena yogena bhakti mamcha yo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate saha gunan samatitya etan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. What here Krishna is saying, oh my dear Arjuna, whoever is worshipping me with unflinching devotion, they will be crossing over all these gunas, and they are becoming fit enough to realize the Brahman. They are transcending the modes, and they are becoming fit to realize the Brahman. Why? Why? Because, my dear Arjuna, why? Because I am the shelter for the Brahman. And also I am the shelter for the Bhakti. I am the shelter for the Prema. So here, what we did, Brahmano hi pratisṭam means we took as shelter. We took the meaning of shelter for pratisṭam. So ultimately, we want to say our meaning of pratisṭha is shelter, and that because in that in the Taittiriya Upanishad also, pratisṭha word is what meaning is used for the pratisṭha in all other purushas, Annamaya Rasa Purusha and also Prana, Mano. Pratisṭha word is having the what kind of meaning? Ashraya, shelter. And here is also in the Bhagavad Gita also we are seeing for the word pratisṭha, you should take ashraya meaning, that means shelter meaning only. That is, we are proving actually by explaining these two slokas. Krishna is saying in the first sloka, whoever is worshipping him, he is becoming fit to realize the Brahman, because he is a shelter for the Brahman. Because Brahman is in his control, in his shelter. So that's a liberation also in his control. So that's why anyone is worshipping him, he will get the Brahman realization. This is right. Like that we are so supporting our understanding. That means pratisṭha word carries the word of shelter only. But
Okay.
in the here Purvapakshi asked one doubt actually. By doing bhakti to you, how one will be getting the Brahman realization? By worshipping the Brahman, one will be getting the Brahman, but by worshipping you, how will you get? Then that's why he's saying. For Brahman also, I am the shelter with man. Like that he said. For
Okay,
Brahman
Prabhu.
also, yeah. got
Thank
it.
you. And Prabhu, you asked me to remind you of the questions that I sent you in email.
One more thing. Saurabh Prabhu, you have any question before going to that?
No, Prabhuji. Sorry, I have raised hand.
Okay.
Already taken.
Okay. Done. Okay. So Mataji, you can ask now. So if anyone wants to leave, already time too much. It's 8:14, so you can leave. Mataji is asking the questions from the previous class, yesterday's night class. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, the first question was, it is said that bhakti is an activity that is performed by either body, mind, or speech.
Or any
So-
two, or any three, or three.
Any two or any three. Yes, Prabhuji. So why is speech specified separately when it is a part of the body itself?
Actually, in the creation also you can see, Mataji, these karmendriyas and jnanendriyas are separated. So speech is the vak is the karmendriya. Mano, vak, pani, padam. So especially speech took out by the karmendriyam vak, we can utter the holy names. No? So that's why. It is indicating all other senses also, because upalakshana you can take all other senses. But especially by body, mind and speech. Speech is a karmendriya, is indicating all other indriyas.
Okay. Okay, Prabhu.
Body and why body means you are thinking body is made up of 5 different elements. That means sky, air, fire, water, and earth. But senses are not made up of with these 5 elements, Mataji. Senses are different. Yes. Senses are coming from the Rajasika Ahankara. And this gross body is made up of 5 elements. These gross elements which are coming from the Tamasika Ahankara. So that's why those elements and these elements are different. So vak is indicating all the senses, and body is indicating this physical body. And eyes, minds, these are all not this body actually. They are all senses. Also, mind. Mind is coming from the Satvika.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Yes, ma'am.
And the
Next
second
question.
question, can I ask the second question? Prabhu?
Yeah.
What does it mean by karmarpanam, offering our karma? What does it actually mean, Prabhu?
Yeah, karmarpanam. Just what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the thing with Rasa. So someone is standing This is also activity. This is also karma. Not only you are asking karma arpanam, na? Actually, karma is different and chesta is different. Karma means which is prescribed by the sastra. So the activity which is prescribed by the sastra is known as karma. Example is for a Vaishya, farming is the karma. Karma arpanam means, so he is thinking that, so my dear Lord, whatever result is coming from this activity is belonging to you, and you are only the doer. Or otherwise, in the case of devotees, they think that you are only the doer and I am not, because his body, senses, mind, everything belongs to the Lord only. So that's why he is offering. This is only everything. This karma is also yours own. This is yours. And the result is also yours. You are the shelter for this result. Not the me. I am not the shelter. I am not the cause. And you are sanctioning and it's yours. And like that, he is offering. In the case of devotee. But in the case of jnanis, that means who wants to become gnani, in their case, karma arpanam is a little bit different. They don't say that Krishna is the doer, supreme personality, but they say that I am not the body and I am not anything. This karma, I am not the doer. So I am not at all anything. These are all there for temporary. And actually, in the beginning, Brahman and ending is also Brahman. This is only the simply illusion. So that's why they don't want this result. That's why they are giving to that. They are submitting that as a procedure to purify the heart. They are everything offered to the Brahman, Brahmarpanam. Like that they do. Everything they are so detaching from the everything. They are living on the Brahman everything. Karma and the result and everything. Okay, that is the case of in the case of the people who are desiring for the. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Mata. Next.
Sure, Prabhu. And Prabhu, do you